What's up, y'all? You're now tuned in to the Just a Tip podcast. It's me, Tiptastic. And I ain't here by myself. I'm here with my special guest, an artist known as B Deaux.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, dog? How you doing today, man?
Brother.
Thank you for coming on the Just a Tip podcast. We're going to jump right into it, y'all. 7 minutes to get your shit off. So anything you want to get out, shout outs, what's going on in the world, and just anything you want to get off, you can do that right now. You fuck with the Texans?
Man, don't get me lying out here. They all right, man. I got love for the home team, but I'm a Patriot fan, man. I'm different with it. I ain't no Texans fan.
We gonna jump into that.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gonna have to tap into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on, you from Houston?
I'm from Houston.
And a Patriots fan?
Man, I became a Patriots fan in Houston.
Hold on.
But this was grandfather to me though.
All right, so okay.
I got history behind that. So it's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you got anything like on the 7 minutes? You can tell that story.
Okay.
You can tell that story how you became a Patriots fan because a Patriot?
I'm gonna tell you.
I fuck with Brady. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you, but it wasn't even for Brady. I'm gonna tell you.
Man, go ahead, man. Go.
Yo, man, what's good, world? I say world because it's Doe meets world, man. But anyways, I go by B Deaux, man, from Houston, Texas. Man, shout out to my boys from California, Vallejo, California. That is 707, the Bay.
Hey, shout out to the Bay.
Yeah, what else? Bailey in here. Shout out to my homie. Got a clothing brand. I love hood checks. Go cop that.
All right.
Yeah, man, we supporting black businesses. But anyways, yeah, man, Brandon Thibodeau is my government name when I get at, so people understand where my name come from, B Deaux. And basically, just a kid from Houston, Northside Houston. I grew up in Vallejo. This is where I met these guys, though. So, I left Houston, at a young age. Graduated, went out there, kind of found myself, found what I like to do. Came back here, started, I guess, discovering my adulthood. And then, I started, I always was into music. But I kind of think the time in California, I kind of ventured off into more sports. So I was, a very, big advocate on sports and, football and basketball. That was my thing.
All right, so football, what was your position? I'm gonna say receiver, cornerback.
Nah, wrong, man. Well, first year, no, I think all years, my 9th and 10th grade year, because I only played 2 years.
Okay.
I'll tell you that story, too. But I only played 2 years, but the 9th and 10th grade year, I was a linebacker.
What?
Yeah, man.
So you was stocky with it?
No, at all. I think they just put me there. I wasn't a starting linebacker 9th grade year. My freshman year, I was terrible. But I was 10th grade year, I had a growth spurt. So I was an outside linebacker. So
I ain't gonna lie, outside linebacker so fun.
Yeah, it's more you don't got to be, I feel like the middle linebackers, you got to be kind of built, fill up them holes, but them outside linebackers got to be quick and have that agility. So I think 10th grade year, I had, got a little span on me. And then I started, and that's when I got better. But I always tell people it takes a summer to really get good at something. I always tell people, only one summer, man, you get good. But yeah, 9th grade year I was terrible, but I was a linebacker both those years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you become this Pats fan?
Okay, so Pats fan. So I have an uncle, man. This guy's basically another dad to me.
Yeah.
We would always play with We all play Madden. He would always whip my ass, but he would always play with the Patriots. And I just never, this was before, I think Brady was playing, but I was more of a Corey Dillon fan. I was a running back, Corey Dillon.
Yeah.
That's who I
Shout out Corey Dillon.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. People don't know about that, yeah. But that's what made me a fan because of my uncle playing Madden. That's how we became. We was big, game, I was always trying to beat him. And he's always whip my ass in Madden with Patriots. And I was just like, man, I'm a Patriot fan. He was a Patriot fan. So the first thing, my first kind of discovery into football, watching it, Sunday days was watching him, and he was only watching the Patriots, so that's how I became a Patriot fan. And that was 05, 06, and I just always been that.
How about say the Texans came into existence, but they came in when people don't say they
Oilers,
Texans
right?
fan.
Yeah, right.
It was the Oilers first.
Right, okay.
Then they moved to Tennessee. There was the Tennessee Oilers, then the Tennessee Titans, and then they went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
1 yard they lost. Rest in peace, Steve McNair.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie. If they would have won, it would have felt like it was a Houston championship. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna accept that.
Yeah.
But 1 yard, fuck the Rams. That's why they did how they did now.
Yeah, man.
Y'all from California, I'm sorry if y'all mess with the Rams like that. But
look, see, that's different. We got different minds. Look, we messing up the.
Hold on,
He's like,
Falcons.
Yeah, we not taking up our whole
No,
Yo, I gotta be real though. I can't just come on here and be like, yeah, I'm a diehard Texans fan. You know, coming from Texas. Yeah, I got love for him.
Yeah.
I want to see him do good.
Nah,
if it ever came down to playing the Patriots, you know who I'm going for. So.
Yeah, see, this was my thing. I was telling people, I was like, bro, I was a Tom Brady fan before I was a Houston Texan fan because he was here. Right. He was here.
Right.
Now, but even if, the Texans go against Brady, man, break his neck. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah. I really don't want him to get hurt.
Yeah,
but, hey, he going against my squad.
Right.
Like,
punch him in the
I don't need, punch him in the mouth. Rough him up a little bit. But it's cool, man. Yeah. 'Cause I ain't going to jump around. I got homies. Shout out to Jude in his shoulders because he a Pats fan, too.
See? Hey, let's link up, brother.
He all the way in Boston, Massachusetts. He Haitian.
he
I'll cook you barbecue.
Yeah, well, he out there, though, so it makes sense.
All right. Where did you find the love for music? Like, what song or what artist made you just be like, I want to do that? Like, I see my future. I see myself doing that. And another thing, too, I was listening to your music. I was listening to Aaliyah. I got some questions about that, too.
All right, okay.
But you don't have, you from Houston, but you don't have that, like, Southern, sound.
Right.
And so that explained it. So who was that artist for you?
Oh, man,
Man, you was in Cali, so it was artists out there.
Yeah. I think, man, but look, it all started. It really started in Houston, though.
Okay.
What people don't know, when I came out here, I mean, when I was growing up here, I was I used to freestyle a lot, with older guys on my street, and I used to always go back home and try to write the coolest bars and stuff. But I sucked. Me and my homie, we sucked. I come to school, and then it was one day I wrote a cool ass rhyme, and it was perfect. And ever since then, I just kept doing it. So, I was really, growing up, listening to, I had, a Lil Wayne, the Carter.
Yeah.
CD, and I used to play that all the time. And then I had, a Chameleonaire.
Shout out Chameleonaire. Yeah, he don't get enough love.
Yeah, Color Changing Click. It was a CD.
Yeah.
My homie brought it to me, and I was like, yo, it had Paul Wall, Chameleonaire. Man, and they were just going crazy freestyle. It was off the dun 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 dun. It was crazy, and that just really grew my love for it. But more, I think, was just me coming up with things to say and then going and telling other people and watching their reaction, which made me be like, this is dope. I just came up with this at the crib, and everybody's
and they vibing, they fucking with it.
Yeah, so I was like, all right. But then when I went to Cali, it kind of all stopped. I didn't know nobody out there.
Yeah.
So I always loved music. I always listened to music, was really tuned into it.
Yeah.
But I don't think, I might have, been freestyling around on Cali, but I don't think I never really people didn't know me to be a rapper. That wasn't, a rapper. But I think when I came back to Houston, I think it wasn't so much of a single artist. I think it was just the people around me noticing my abilities to rap that made me become that. But
who are these people?
These are like these guys, man. And when I came back to Houston, I reconnected with some of the people I grew up with, when I left when I was 12. So it was weird seeing them as an adult.
That's kind of loud though.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know how we kind of got back together, because at this time, everyone's graduated. We're kind of dispersed, but somehow it kind of was destined, the people that you kind of seen when you was younger.
Yeah.
Now y'all in an older state, and it just so happened that y'all all on the same kind of wavelength with the music, and they noticed that I never was yeah, I'm just finna get in the studio and just do this thing. They was just you should get in the studio and do this.
Yeah.
And I was all right, cool, I'll try it. And it didn't suck. So they was oh, it don't suck. So it's we got something here, and it was we just molded it. But yeah, when I think back who influenced me, there was a lot of artists. There was a lot of, I think, just music in general, and just seeing the videos on 106 and Park and stuff like that, or coming home and watching Rap City.
Hold on. Which 106 and Park? Because it's
AJ and Free.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's keep.
Shout out.
Don't get me wrong.
Hold on. What was her name?
Roxy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Roxy was nice, man. But then we had the Bow Wow era too.
Hold on. Roxy or Free?
Man, I'm gonna say Free, man. Shout out to the Queen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We gonna do it with OGs, man. But Roxy was nice. But just all that, bro. Just
I didn't watch the Bow Wow era. I'm sorry.
you didn't watch it?
Hell
I was
no.
a true BT head though, so I watched all that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Once they went public and I'm sorry. Once they feel like they sold out. Yeah. I said I sold out and stopped watching.
Start watching the game. They start playing Waist Deep every day, every Friday night. On Baby Boy.
Hey, Baby Boy and Friday. Friday. Oh, especially when Christmas time. You already know.
Yeah.
Ricky Smiley.
Oh, Ricky Smiley. Yeah. All the Madea movies. Man, bro, but man, shout out to BET, man, because who knows what I would have been if I ain't had
Can we get back to the old BET, please?
Damn.
Like, please, I want to, like, I stopped watching the BET Awards.
Yeah, nah, I used to, that was
like one of the things, like, bro, you got to.
That was like Sunday, too. That's like church, you know what I'm saying? BET Awards finna come on, you crazy, you finna watch that.
And then don't be the one left out. Like, man, you ain't seen the BET Awards?
Nah, you can't go back to school the next day.
Bro, come on, dog.
Can't go back on the block. Oh, man, I ain't see that, dog, but. Yeah, man, BT 106 in Park, man, that was big, man. I was like, damn, I want to do that.
Shout out to the culture.
Yeah, for the culture.
We got to get that back.
Yeah, man, I just love the culture. I just love the music. I always love the music, like no matter what.
I heard you talk about Chameleonaire, but the song Aaliyah,
right?
I was listening to it. You say reincarnated Pimp C. So Pimp C, I would assume is one of your influences. Why you say Pimp C?
Man, it's crazy. Growing up so much, we heard of UGK, and I grew up, but Chameleonaire and like Paul Wall and Slim Thug and Mike Jones, those were like, I was seeing it from that angle. It wasn't until I moved back down here, like I was, like 18, I met this guy, man. He was like 30. He was from Port Arthur. Man, this man.
Port Arthur people different. I ain't gonna lie,
man,
they're a little different.
Yeah, but. He played, I don't know how many Pimp C's. I didn't even know Pimp C made this much music, but he had every song, and he knew every song, and I used to just ride with him. Yeah. I used to just hang out with him, and he just putting me on Pimp C, and I just started loving him and started liking him, and I started going back and doing my research and history. Yeah. And just getting into him with, like, my culture in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Because all I knew was Swisher House. Yeah. And, we knew of Pimp C, yeah, we knew, but all I knew and all I listened to was probably Swisher House. So I went back and started listening to Pimp C and Bun B and other things like that. And I was like, man, bro, how shit would be different if he was here, bro. And
I ain't gonna lie, man, the game missed Pimp C.
Man, bro, that dude was a character. And like I always say, man, if he didn't have to do music, like he would thrive in this era just off his talking alone. He wouldn't have to do no music. He got a character. It's a character to him. It's.
But he always spit that real,
and that's what I'm saying. It was
real raw, and I feel we missing that.
The only thing we got close to that is Boosie right now.
Yeah, because he gonna say what the hell nah. I wanted to say Boosie. Me, I don't know how you feel about it, but yay.
If you want to go deep, yeah, we could do that too. Yeah,
because
but without sounding like to the public as crazy. The only same person that people could say that is speaking their mind is Boosie. Yeah. Now we could talk about I ain't saying that he crazy. If you want to get deeper.
No, because I was going to jump into that. That's why I said,
right now, Pimp like was just more, I'm talking about like just as a man and street codes and ethics and stuff like that. Pimp was talking that. People was like, he stood firm on that, and I admire that. And I went back and did my history, man. That's how I started, like, just really getting it. So it was late. Yeah. Really got to it late.
Late registration?
Let's talk about College Dropout, though.
Hey.
Man, that's what birthed everything for me. That was...
So College Dropout is your favorite one?
That's me. That's to my heart. Like, registration is beautiful. Yeah. But College Dropout, man, that shit sings to my soul, man.
All right, so what's your favorite track on College Dropout?
Man, I've been working this great shit, and I ain't made shit. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly. If our manager sauce me again, I will be assaulting him after I shorten the register up. Then I'll be mad.
You know what? My homeboy, it was an artist too. Shout out to my boy saying Too Loud. He rapped the same one.
I'm telling you, man. And it hit different when you're an artist because it's really just talking about, especially if you're an artist at work and like doing the real 9 to 5 shit that you don't see behind closed door shit. You don't talk about that.
Bro.
You don't talk about that.
People don't be knowing like the struggle like you go through like just in this industry shit.
Man, it's not.
It's like they think it's easy. They be saying like After Effects and shit like that. Man, niggas grinding. Like
man. It's a lot of
tough days.
A lot of faces. A lot of faces you gotta wear.
See, mine was graduation.
Graduation? That's a tough one too.
I love Graduation.
Yeah.
It's like every track, like no skip.
That one different
Like,
too.
no
That one
skips.
different too. I think College Dropout just was more of like, it was a more of a struggle album for me. It was a more of like, damn, I could listen to this through anything and like feel okay about it. It was more hope. It was like a hope album to me, and that's when really what based like a lot of my songs, like my message. I was trying to, when I was coming up with like, what's my message?
Yeah,
and a lot of my songs I just summed it up as like just hope, like bro, just hope. You know what I'm saying? Shit be fucked up sometimes, but.
So you don't think Ye crazy? I'm probably in the minority too that I don't think this man crazy.
No,
like I be seeing it from a different lens. Like surface level shit.
Yeah.
And that different lens shit when you really go into deeper. So why you don't think this man crazy?
Man, I think because and I agree with a lot of things he says. I think that, and even on the stuff that he shouldn't say, like I get what he was trying to say. I just think Ye says a lot of things that like he doesn't know how to put it, frame it. But it's not that it's wrong. He just says it, and it's so like piercing to people's ears because like, well, how could you say this to a general consumer? You know what I'm saying? But we don't have a lot of people that think deep that way. Like, you know, they cool with just living their life at surface level, which is fine. We need yin and yang. We need people who gonna see it deeper. We need people who don't see it deep.
Facts.
So I think we waste a lot of time trying to explain it to a person that just they in their ways, you know, like after a certain,
they be like, man, that crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm like,
you can't see the dog new tricks is after a certain age, bro. People on their ways, bro.
Yeah,
they can try to see it logically, but at the end of the day, we're gonna revert back to our natural instinct. Ye not crazy in things he's saying. I think he's so woken and enlightened that it's probably like it's different. Anything, it's different for us. Like we don't know if somebody's one day the sky turned green. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna just like go with the flow. That shit's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
what the hell?
Is the sky green?
But that doesn't mean it's wrong that it should be green. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that it shouldn't be. You know who the hell are we though? So I think it's just deeper. I think he's thinking in a deeper level, and he doesn't. It's probably hitting him all at once. He don't even know how to convey the message.
Yeah.
But he's trying to do something and trying to say something, but it's just coming off wild because some people not even there yet, bro. Like I always tell people, man, I think we live in a life where like you got your light dim. Everybody has a dim light, and it's not to a point where you turn it on. Some people don't never turn their light on.
Yeah.
You go through life, and that's okay. Some people don't never find it, but you got those ones that they light flicks on, and like, you know what I'm saying, they woken up for it, and it's cool. That's cool too. But we just gotta understand, like, man, you know, see what these people are doing to the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look at the bigger picture. Like, Ye saying some off the wall stuff, but can y'all look past all that and can y'all see what's happening? Look how if he wasn't saying something in so much truth, who would care? They would just say, oh, he crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Like,
I think you go from a bill to 400.
Yeah, and then everybody drop you, and then all these people these rich powers to be we never seen just come out the woodworks. Where these guys was at? Like, you know what I'm saying? We only see the managers and the commissioners.
We don't see the behind the scenes.
But these are the
real.
Well, wake up. Like, let's look at it like for real like that. Like, let's look at it like that. And not so much of what he's saying, but like what he's saying, like look at the bigger screen. So I don't think you're crazy, but that's, you know, don't say that to too many people. They think you crazy, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine. I'll stand by. If I'm crazy, then
Facts,
I'm crazy then.
Stand on it.
But yes, what is your favorite song?
By
yourself.
By myself.
Yeah, like just you, like the one you just like. It'll never get old to you because it's just that one for you. It might not be that one for everybody else, but just that one for you.
Man, I think I don't know about like, cause everyone is like a different chapter. I look at myself as a book.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could tell you like where I was at this time, how I was feeling at this time. But I would say the one that I probably hold near and dear to the most out of all of them is Benji's. And when I say that is because that came with my first real like.
Is it on Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
It's bad because I'm gonna download it.
Benji. This was
because the reason I asked you that because I'm gonna download Aaliyah.
Yeah,
I heard that one.
Okay,
I was like,
and that's a funny story. I got a story for that one too.
But okay, go ahead then go.
Okay, I'm gonna piece it. Yeah, Benji, just because that was like my first real in studio record. Put money on studio time, figuring out like getting behind a real mic and stuff like that. Actually taking it serious, and it was good. And we shot the first video. It was my first video when I linked with Barf. Working with like first going to the Baron, Big Baron, working with Jason and stuff, and like didn't realize what I had, but this song is what kind of like made notice to me as far as like, oh, this is actually good, and like it wasn't just my friends telling me it was good, it was like people in the city telling me it was good, like, and I was like, but we didn't know what to do. It was like my first song, so we just like I'm like, yeah, man, like this dope. Like I don't know what's going on, but I know people fucking with it.
Yeah.
But that was the moment where I said, I want to do this. I want this in a video, and it came, and I said, wow. Like I spoke all that.
vision.
Yeah, like I never. It always some bullshit behind when you say, oh yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go do this, but something happens. You know, something always happens. You never the unforeseen, but everything went right, and even the thing that went wrong, we finessed it, and it went better than what it would have been originally. And it was just like perfect, man. That's when I really was like I love it. Like I could see myself doing it.
Game changing moment.
Yeah. It was the addiction hit, and that's when I was like, yeah, can't stop that. But yeah, Aaliyah.
Yes.
Okay. Aaliyah came. It was crazy. My homie from Cali, man, he put me on this guy. I went to go shoot a song called "Fuck You," and it was dedicated. I was in a real heartbreak mode. But I went out to Cali to go shoot a video, and this guy put the car right here. He was like, "You got to shoot with this guy," and he was real particular about this guy. And I was like, "Man, we could just get any video."
Hold on, so that mean he was tapped in.
He was tapped, bro. But he was tapped. He been telling
me. He knew. He was like,
man, I love hood chicks, man. I love the car. Yeah, you take it, but. Yeah, he was tapped. He was like, you got to shoot with this guy because he's plugged. He was like, he shoots for a lot of people, but he wasn't even talking about the guy I was talking about. So what I'm talking about, I used to, on Twitter, it was this guy that kept getting retweeted. His name was Russell. Mm-hmm. And he was like, spitting though. This is, and I'm a spitter. So, and I know those journeys and those obstacles you got to go through to be a spitter because it's not like you making popcorn music and nothing like that. You got to actually be consistent, have a fan base, boom. And he was killing it, and he was from Vallejo. And I'm like, he from Vallejo? And who comes out of Vallejo besides E40, so RP to the late, great Mac Dre. And you don't really just hear too many, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. SLB, RB. And anytime you just see somebody come from Vallejo, it's exciting.
Yeah.
So I was like, he got to be like dope. So I'm listening, I'm like, this dude's crazy. So I went out there, met the guy that he wanted me to shoot with. Okay. Just so happened, we was talking about like, that's who you listen to, bro. And I was like, man, while we out here in the Bay shooting in Frisco, I've been listening to the dude named LaRussell. I've been seeing him give a tweet. Oh, LaRussell? Yeah, I know LaRussell. Hey, I'm going to plug you in with him because I like the song that we shoot.
Yeah.
We really didn't have no communication up until that point. Like, he was just shooting, doing his job. I was just,
Yeah.
But we just happened to have that mutual bond over that. And I was like, okay, yeah, just plug him in. You know how niggas say, I'll plug you in, whatever. We was just only there to shoot the video. Then I was going to drive to Vegas for my birthday with all my other people. They was meeting me out there. But I said, I'm going to make a pit stop, do some musical shit, work hard, play hard, people. Did that.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, did that. Man, dude hit me, was like, yeah, Russell said it's good. Pull up to the garage, like the house.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the house? I'm like, yeah, what the hell? So I'm like, I kid you not, I was not going.
Yeah.
Because I had too much going. I didn't think that he was going to hit me back. I'm like, I just came to shoot the video, bro. See a couple of my little homies from back in the day when I was living out here. I pulled up on them, and they was like, bro, you should go do that. So they kind of cut.
I would have been like,
yeah, they cut our little reunion off and was like, let's go do that. And then everybody was in agreement. But I was really on something like, man, this is another time thinking, not about to seize the opportunity. And they was like, nah, you got to seize that. Pulled up. He opened up the garage. I met him, not really knowing like who this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he was dope, but I'm like, it's no, like this, the way it happened, I was like, man, this is kind of surreal. So I'm just going with the flow, not knowing what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing up to this point. So I just bring my hard drive, and I bring Fuck You, the song I was doing the video for, and I had Aaliyah. Well, no, I had Fuck You at first, and he was like, yeah, so how we do it is you just get on the projector, do your freestyle, but we're going to do it live. Like, it's just you, like, spitting it off the instrumental. And I was like, okay. So I did Fuck You, and he was like, okay, yeah, let's lit. You got another one? And I was like, yeah, I mean, well, I ain't got nothing I had brought out here recorded. I just got a Aaliyah beat. I just had the Aaliyah beat on my hard drive. But I had it in my head, so I was like, bet. And I just did that. And they went crazy on that. And he was actually supposed to hop on that, but I don't know what happened. We had lost contact or something, but
that shit gonna come back.
Yeah, but whatever. I think Russ ended up signing him, and he doing the Breakfast Club stuff and now and stuff like that. So, but either way, like that really catapulted me a lot too, because I didn't realize how big he had a platform he had. Mm-hmm. Like he had Neff the Pharaoh and all these guys coming on here doing the same thing I was doing. I didn't know. All I knew was I knew this guy could rap. I didn't know he had anything else going on besides that. But he had a whole little like project dedicated to underground rappers.
Y'all, you never know who.
And he put that on there. That shit went crazy. People were like, "Oh, where can I get this?" And I had to rush B gigs and tell them like, "Yo, put the video out. Let's put this." So I had to go get cover art for Fuck You, like all this, because these are the songs that I did live for LaRussell, and everybody was commenting like, "Where can I find this on Apple Music?" So that's when I was like, "Damn!" Like, and it prompted me to go to the studio, put that shit on Apple Music. So it kind of like, so when you hear it on Apple Music, I'll have Fuck You, the studio version, and then I'll have the one that's going to say GC Live. That's Good Company. Shout out to LaRussell, Good Company. good peoples, man. So everybody loved the live one though. Like the live one, that's their shit. Like, and that's just because it was more authentic. But I got the studio version up there too, and I'm finna make the studio version for Aaliyah. So what you're hearing right now is the live version, just me rapping. But I actually have that song recorded, mixed and mastered. Is just that he put that shit out, and I had to scramble.
Yeah.
But I had the video for Fuck You, man.
So how many years ago was this?
This was 2021 though, right? Yeah, last March.
No, so it's about to be 2.
Yeah, about to be 2. Like
Hold on, March?
Like last March.
Like a good month.
Yeah.
That's a damn good month.
Yeah, springtime, last March or some shit like that. We just went out there and we was like, let's do it. Yeah, I always say I owe that man that for that because that was dope. That was a dope look, and he had to do that. So,
all right, I need your top 5 rappers right now.
In order, or can it just be 5?
No, I like order.
Oh,
you gotta have a little context. I like a little context.
You gotta try to sneak that in. In no specific order.
Nah. That, and then top 5 artists you want to work with in the future. Because after you say these top 5, write that shit down, and once you do it, check that shit off.
Yeah, real shit. All right, man. So top 5 artists all time in order. And this is personal just because of me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing.
Like
before
me.
People, before people do ignorant shit, because that's a pet peeve of mine. It's this man's list. It's this man's opinion.
Yeah.
So that means it's right in his eyes.
Right.
Not for the world's eyes. His eyes.
These are me more.
Because, people are comment like that shit.
No, that ain't the best. No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they're better than you. Yeah, this is
it's
like
him.
Personal experiences and stories and life that I went through with these artists. But I would have to say number 1 is J. Cole. And
shout out to Cole.
Yeah, man. That man.
He crazy.
Yeah, he crazy. He raised me through high school, man. Like I played, like I used to practice basketball through him. So shout out J. Cole. Probably one reason why I rap. Lil Wayne second, man. It's Lil Wayne. Shout out to Lil Wayne, man. That was just a phenom. You already know. Third, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. I think just his wordplay like that was just beautiful to me. Fourth would probably be, who do I just trying to think about this very carefully. Probably Big, man, and I love Pac. But Big was like, man, like, it was just smooth like butter when he spit. And Pac was more like for the soul. And I love them both genuinely. But like when I just, man, like Pac, like Biggie, I just only want to have like that smooth flow. Like you don't really, he would put stuff and didn't really just emphasize it, but you know what I'm saying? It kind of go over your head if you ain't listening.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen to Juicy. I ain't know how real he was speaking until I just sat down and listened. I was like, oh, this nigga talking shit.
It sound good. And that's beautiful to me when people do that. When you make something sound good and you talking some substance in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yo. That's crazy. So Big, yeah. And then 5, man. I gotta go my boy Drizzy, man. Drake, man. Drake, bro.
Drake cracking top 5. Look at that.
Man, bro. Drake back... Man,
even Ye say he the best artist ever.
My boy he knows, bro. He said he couldn't do no wrong to me. Like when he came out, and I had a special relationship with Drake. I used to come down to Houston. This is like 2009. No one in Cali knew about Drake because the music. I guess it was getting sent like from.
You said 2009?
Yeah, like
I didn't listen. I ain't listen to Drake till 10.
Yeah.
And shout out to my boy Shannon and congratulations to him because he's gonna get married. He put me on Drake.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, this nigga good.
Yeah.
And he told me he's on the grass.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that show.
I mean, that was the leading line after telling me how nice he was.
He was like, he came from the grass.
Yeah.
And I looked at the show. I say, that's that?
Yeah, you think, yeah, bro.
What?
I was like, man, I came to Houston. People was like, you heard it? Because, he touched down in Houston before. So he like, you heard this dude named Drake? Like, nah. He like, man, I don't know. But he played me a song with Lil Wayne. He did with Lil Wayne Ransom. And I would fill my MP3 up, go to Cali. No one knew about him. Like, school year started, nobody knew. And then as it grew, gradually, the buzz started getting 106 apart. Finally, it hit. But people weren't listening to Drake for for at least like a good 6 month span. I would say over in the West Coast. I think it had to travel from the South or however he got popping first, and it had to spread out. But people didn't really know. And then when you said that, they were like, "Oh, Degrassi." Nobody, I ain't watched Degrassi, so I didn't know who they were talking about.
Exactly.
But I went back just to be like, "Yo, that's crazy." But he's actually good.
Well, it came from a wheelchair to a millionaire.
We didn't hear no shit like that. That when that shit came out, we didn't hear no shit like that. And then he's singing and he rapping and he spitting too.
We kind of had a nigga that, well, I wouldn't say he can sing.
Like Drake,
like, I want to say it's damn near like, because he don't get enough credit because how a certain person that moved down here did him. Ja Rule. That's damn near like an influence of like a Ja Rule style.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because it's like,
Nah.
He
You're right.
just rough as hell.
Right. I want to say Drake is the first to be a melody type rapper.
Because
he made that shit sound good though. But he made that shit sound good though.
Yeah.
Boy, Drake made that shit sound good, and man, he was speaking for the heartbreak nigga. I was a nigga who wore my heart on my sleeve growing up. So I was like, man, he can't do no wrong, bro. I got something I could tell the girls now, man. And he was spitting though. He had something for the niggas. So shout out to Drake. Drizzy, I need that feature, baby.
All right, so top 5 artists you want to work with. Remember, you gonna write this down. So when it comes true, tag me because I'm like, this happened on the Just a Tip podcast because we knew it was gonna come into fruition.
All right, bet.
Manifest that shit.
Got you.
I always tell people that come on these couches with me, anything you want, because I made a shirt, because I do clothing too. Peep the merch. I put on a shirt, I manifested my future.
Right.
And I believe that I'm continuing to manifest this shit. So anybody that come on here, especially our brothers and sisters, like, you just don't know how powerful your words is, thoughts.
Yeah.
Because you be manifesting the shit and don't really be understanding until you really just go back and look at it.
Right.
So these next 5 artists, we gonna see you collab with.
Man, say that. And I'm big on that too. Lately, as of late, more. Yeah, because, but first 5, man, and this is going to be switch up because this ain't nothing to do with my 5, my legends, you know, them guys, but just sonically, like what I want to do, I want to work with Smino, great artist. Like I want to collab with him. I want to collab with No Name Gypsy. Dope. Just, you know, like just real good music. Cole, of course. You know, Cole, that's my boy.
I think that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's just
crazy.
Come. We gotta do that. If I come in there, come on now, Cole.
Jermaine,
Cole. Man, Houston artist, man. Shout out to my boy D Flowers. I always wanted to do a song with him. Man, that's a funny story about him too. I got a story about him, but that's later. But D Flowers definitely, man, hard. And how many I got? 4?
Yeah, one more.
Kendrick. I want to do a Kendrick record, bro. But
Kendrick and Cole.
But I want a good kid Kendrick record. And I had a beat, and I always remind me. I'll be like, man, I say this for Kendrick. It was real on some good kid shit, but yeah, good kid Kendrick. And I want him to give me that funky good kid, like Section 80 Kendrick verse. Like, it's a specific flow I want him to do with it though. But I want that feature. And that'll probably be it, man. Like, I'll be good. I'll be set.
All right.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
So remember before we was on cam, right? I asked you if you ever watched the episode of the podcast. And you said clips.
Yeah.
The reason I asked that because any artist that ever come on here, they gotta spit something.
Oh shit. Okay.
So you gotta spit something. So this gonna be the part where I shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm gonna move this mic back and you just you can rap a new song. Hopefully it's unreleased.
All right.
Yeah, a freestyle just straight off the dome.
Okay.
So it's on you.
Let me see. All right, what I say? All right, I say. I got a best friend I don't see too much.
Yeah.
But with this music shit, I swear that she be keeping up. She always say, I see you doing shows and you the reason that I keep a cup. And she was always by my side just when I keep a slut, telling me they no good. And them the type of bitches that if keep them around, they gon' need a clutch. That's the type of shit that I need in my circle. I'm beating my curfew, the lights on, impeding my circle. I'm leaving my Urkel like Stefan. And I'm keeping all my niggas safe with the Teflon because they headstrong. Like if a nigga think he right, then his ass be dead wrong. And them rolls are hella rocky like the beds we slept on. I only came for the limes and the liquor, the vibes and the bitches. But get out of line in these lines and these scriptures that we will be needing. The flower bringing, the slow sinking. You would have thought Biggie was speaking. Hey, world.
Hey, let's go. That shit smooth on the flow.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Unreleased, man. That was a verse, real personal verse, probably one of my most personal tracks. But yeah, we're gonna release that soon though. Y'all ain't ready for that. That's a little taste into Dummy's world.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we gonna end this show. Hey, Thanks for coming on, man. Did you have fun?
Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Tip. Man, met this guy at the show, man. Stood on business, man. Always took his word. Showed me love. Hit me up, man. And I support you, man. As a black king, bro.
Appreciate it.
That's world.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Shout out to DJ GJ.
GJ the DJ.
Dog.
AKA my barber too, man. Could get your chop too, man. So
because he was rocking your shirt the last time he was up here.
He's a Renaissance man.
He cold, like he smooth.
He does everything.
All that, man. And the nigga funny.
I told him
bro,
he be trying to
he's hilarious.
I say, bro, you the celebrity, you the guy. I say you have the package, bro. I always tell him, I say, bro, you not shy. You can do all these things, bro. I say, bro, there's no limit to what you do. Like, there's no limit to what you do, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if you was in a movie or a TV show or you was on the stage at the BET. I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm good people, man. That's my boy. Yeah.
I'm about to say all these people ever. I'm like, you know what? They was on my show.
Yeah, man. He had the sauce first, man. It's all gonna come into fruition, like you said, manifesting.
Facts.
Yeah.
With that being said, peace. Hair grease. We out this bitch. Tipville, motherfuckers.
Right. Yeah.